Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. I hope y'all can hear me. And let's see. Good. All right. Testing. Good. Excellent. Loud and clear. Good. Excellent. And so it seems like everything looks good. I'm using the full screen projection in the share screen, and then I've got sound and both the presentation and the Minecraft are good to go. So I think we're set. Do we have an idea of how many parents will be joining us tonight, or how many guests will be joining us? Okay. Sounds good. And will I be seeing the audience, or will this be sort of like the demonstration was, where it's just me? Oops, let me do that. 1 second here. I'm going to adjust something here. There we go. There we go. 1 second. There we go. No. There we go. All right. Looks like we're getting everybody in here, so that's fantastic. We're going to start just a second and give everybody a chance to get on in. Well, I got like a full house tonight. All righty, let's get started. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Tonight, we are talking about an exciting topic, and that is Minecraft, the game that took the world by storm just about 10 years ago. So I have a brief presentation. My name is Chris Brown, by the way, and I have a brief presentation which will introduce myself and talk a little bit about some of the finer details of the video game Minecraft and how it can benefit your benefit students and benefit your child or children in their learning. And then we're going to do some demonstrations. I have 3 demonstrations planned to highlight some of the gameplay mechanics for Minecraft, as well as some of the educational tools that are available for the that are provided by Minecraft Education Edition. Is that me doing that? I think we have the whiteboard turned on or something. Okay, so let's see. Let me get that off there real quick. Okay. Disable annotation for others. There we go. That's what we need. And let's clear that. Clear. There we go. That's a little better. So excellent. So let us begin. Oh, wait, we don't want to do that either. So a brief introduction here to Minecraft, as I mentioned. Minecraft is the most sold video game ever in all of time. It has sold 238 million copies. 238 million copies. That is a lot of Minecraft. That is roughly the population of Indonesia, and it is that is if you put all of the purchasers of Minecraft shoulder to shoulder, they would stretch around the world just about twice. Crazy, and a wildly popular video game. And so, as I mentioned, we're going to have the little brief introduction and then talk about what Minecraft is and then talk about how learning can occur through Minecraft. So my name is Chris Brown, and I graduated from Cal State Northridge in 2005 with my BA in urban planning and environmental analysis. I went on to be a planning consultant, an environmental planning consultant for the next 12 years or so, where I rose to the position of director of environmental services, and I managed all of our environmental services throughout the company. And I've worked on hundreds of projects throughout California. And by project, I mean development projects, buildings and planning efforts that were pursued by local governments as well as developers. And then I decided that after having my daughter to become a stay-at-home father, because that job was not really conducive to family life. And so I took it upon myself to start raising her. And so I spent the next 5 years or so doing that. And then I started looking for to get back into the workforce, and the opportunity to work for OutSchool presented itself right as COVID began its tour of the world. And so I spent almost 2 years with them. During that time, I got my Minecraft certified Minecraft educators certificate from Microsoft. And then I started working over here at Classover, and where I teach Lego and I teach drawing, digital art. Over my teaching career, I have taught over 700 kids from 30 different countries. So lots of experience with lots of different types of learners. And when it comes to video games, I'm an avid gamer. My entire family is actually, and we love it. I've been playing Minecraft for about 10 years, that along with a whole host of other games. Benjamin Franklin said that we do not stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. So Minecraft keeps me young, and maybe it can not only inspire a lifetime of learning in your children and in our students, but also keep them young as well. So what is Minecraft? Minecraft, of course, is a video game. It is what we call the sandbox type of video game, meaning it's an open world where you can freely roam. And a lot of times sandbox type games don't have a very specific objective. They sort of loosely have a set of rules that you need to follow in order to survive, or to sort of complete the goals that you want to set. It is constructed of 16-bit, well, what's supposed to look like 16-bit blocks, and these are known as voxels, which is essentially a pixel only in 3D. And you can crush these voxels, these blocks, and recombine them into other structures and other objects. And it is in that flexibility and that open worldness that Minecraft provides that I think is what is so appealing, and why it has such a far-reaching fan base, because you can make up whatever kind of game you want with it, essentially. There are 3 versions of Minecraft. There's the original Java version, which is on PC. And then there's one that's called Bedrock. This is the version that you would find nowadays on Windows, on mobile devices, and the like. And then there is Minecraft Education Edition, which is the version that I use to teach in my classes. And this is available on PC as well as Chromebooks and mobile devices. It's almost exactly the same as Bedrock, the Bedrock Edition, except it has some specific features meant to provide greater control to the educators who are running the servers and hosting the game, as well as tools for students to convey what they're learning to their teachers. And that includes a camera and a book and quill so they can write things down, and then an agent, which is like a little robot guy that you can have follow you around, and you can program him to do, or her, do different tasks for you so that you can not be bothered by them. What do you do in Minecraft? Like I said, it's pretty open world, but there are 3 primary modes that you can select between. There is survival, which is the version that I would say most consider the true game. And this is where you have health and you have stamina in the form of you needing to eat food. And you can get attacked by monsters and they can kill you, as well as you can perish from falling, as well as burning, and like normal things that would be not very good for your livelihood. You start off with basically nothing, and you have to collect all the resources that you need in order to survive through that. Then there's creative, and creative is the God mode. Creative has no health, no stamina. You are able to fly. You have access to all of the resources that the game provides, and this is definitely a mode for what it sounds like, creative. This is so you can build whatever you want, create whatever you want, without the need to worry about staying alive. And then there's adventure mode, and adventure mode is can be either or what I just described, but this is for people who want to develop their own sort of mini games or their own stories within Minecraft. And when you set up an adventure like that, you usually design the world yourself or use a world that's already been pre-designed. And then it's not so much about gathering resources and block and creating things like the standard game. You usually set up your own objectives and goals and whatnot. And then the players who will choose to play it will need to complete those in order to win. So that's that. I'm going to show you in the demonstration, for those of you who might not have seen Minecraft before, a quick day and night cycle of survival mode, so you can see what that looks like. And we will also, well, let's actually talk about this real quick. So before we get to the demonstration, there's 3 primary ways that you can use, that Minecraft is used to teach children. There is the mechanics of Minecraft itself that the students can learn from. And that is simply just because the game is designed the way it is, it provides for some pretty important skills that they will garner as they play it. One, most certainly including building and town planning and construction. And you can see some of the elaborate designs that kids have come up with when it comes to building cities and towns, and how intricately detailed they are. Resources management, you have varying levels of things that you need to maintain, such as your health and your stamina, making sure that you have those, and balancing your time to make sure that you have those resources in addition to pursuing whatever other goals that you might have in the game. Leads to learning a bit about time management as well. When the students or when the children get into groups, then we start to see some of the teamwork and some of the leadership characteristics come out in them. And it's very cool watching students collaborate and sort of set up their duties and take on different roles when it comes to the building in Minecraft. They learn about systems dynamics and how cause and effect, as well as spatial awareness, which is just being able to gauge something by eye, and then of course fine motor skills by using the keyboard and the mouse and or a controller. So that's what they can look forward to from just playing it, outside of anything else. Now there's also other features that Minecraft and Microsoft specifically have included with Minecraft to promote STEM learning. That includes computer programming, game design, networking a little bit when it comes to hosting your own server, and then electronics when it comes to Redstone. Redstone is a feature of the game that is essentially building like electronic circuits. And so there are different aspects of the game that the students can, or that your children can play that will teach them these more particular sort of skills. And then there's the Minecraft Education Edition approach to supporting learning other topics, and how Minecraft can be used to promote interest and to support learning in other areas, such as I mentioned, STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. All of those are addressed in Minecraft, but you can even go further, and you can support history. You can have these students visit a recreation of a historical location, or they can build their own historic, scene from history. Literature, same kind of idea. They can build, recreate parts of different books, or and they can even put on their own plays, actually, in Minecraft, as it were. Architecture, of course, you can build basically anything in Minecraft, and that is actually how I first started using Minecraft, was to teach architecture and urban planning. Sustainability, another way I've used it, and this is because, well, you can just incorporate green building activities and the like. You can support art. You can do pixel art in Minecraft, transfer it to a map, put it on the wall. Really anything. There's if there's a topic out there, there's a way that Minecraft can be used to support it. And there we go. So that is it for the presentation. I would ask for questions, but I don't think we're taking questions till maybe the end. And so let us get into the demonstrations. I'm going to do about 20 minutes of a first day / night in Minecraft survival mode, so you guys can see what that looks like. Then we're going to take a look at an hour of code, which is a little lesson that's been put together by Microsoft to teach programming. And then we're going to look at one of the Minecraft Education Edition lessons that supports sustainability, and we'll take a look at that. So let us get going on that. And I've got Minecraft all set up here. Let me just switch over. Boom. So here you see, this is Minecraft Education Edition, as I mentioned. And in the library here, we could actually take a look at this for just a sec. This is where the various lesson plans have been set up. And you can see these topical areas here that Minecraft has divided or organized those lessons into. So science, math, as I mentioned, history and culture, even social and emotional, art and design, lots of good stuff there. And there's also these starter worlds, which we don't need to worry about, but and then there's these subject kits. Oh, wait, we already looked at that. Here's these challenges as well, monthly build challenges. And these are, again, ways to, well, you see right there, engage your students' creativity and strengthen 21st century skills with these easy to implement activities for your classroom. So we have architecture, making book covers, making comic books, all kinds of stuff. But first, let's see what the core Minecraft looks like. I'm going to create a new world here, and we'll call this demo world. And there's lots of options here, but the main thing is that we want to make sure that we're in survival. And they have a bonus chest you can start with to make it slightly easier. We'll start with that. Why not? And the rest of this we'll leave like that. And all we have to do is go play. Now I'll be by myself here. But when you teach this in the classroom, you would have the world opened up by hosting a world on your local, on mine or local computer or on a server. And then all the students would join into that world so that they can work together. And here we go. So you can see my hearts and my those little food, they're like legs of food in the bottom of the screen there. And that is my health and my stamina. And you can see this is what it looks like. These are not actually 16 by 16 blocks. They are made to look like 16 by 16 blocks. They are much higher resolution than that. But the way we want to start, first off, almost always, first off, we had a bonus chest that we can go scour. But the idea is that different people, I mean, everybody has their own way to approach the first day of this. My first thing is I always try to get a bed going because I don't want to have to wait through the monsters that are going to show up once night falls. And so I like to get a bed so I can sleep through that and I don't have to stand there for 7 minutes in like a dirt hole. So now you'll see here that you get various tools. This is what was inside at the bottom of my screen there. You'll see that there's a hotbar with some stuff on it and some other stuff here. This is my inventory. There's different tools that you can pick up. So I have a pickaxe here and I have a wood axe, as well as some bread, some fish, you know, and then some wood planks. If you didn't have the bonus chest, your first job would be to get a little bit of wood, like at least 4 of these planks, so that you can make a crafting table, which is one of these guys. This lets you, there's a few things you can do by hand, like torches and the like, but what you really want is to get is a crafting table so you can start making better equipment so you can get to mining, if that's your goal, is so you can start mining. This game, again, is it has some goals in it that you can complete. One being defeating a dragon called the Ender Dragon, which is in a place called the End, which is like another planet or another, you know, off of this world, and you can go and destroy that thing. That's like the true end there, or like you ending the game. There we go. And so that's how we start. So you can see here, I'm chopping down some trees, getting some wood there. Very nice. You'll see that there's various animals out here that we can utilize for their resources. So now we have some pork and here's some chickens. You can actually breed these chickens and make little chickens and get eggs and things from them. Now let's see if we can get up somewhere high so that you can kind of see how actually really beautiful this game is. They've got some pretty scenic elements out here, and especially when they just released the well, not just, but within the last year, they released a revamped version of the cliff. Well, they call it cliffs and caves, and the caves in there are some of the most beautiful things I've seen in a video game ever. So there we go. There's looking out over the water. Some less trees. There's like some. Oh, there we go. See that over there? That's a village. That's another thing that I always look for when I first start, is to hopefully find a village, because then I can just sleep there and I don't have to worry about trying to make a bed. But you can make a bed out of sheep wool. So there we got that sheep. There we got some wool. You need 3 of them, and boom, 3 of the same color. But you can make all different colors of beds. I'm gonna make my way over to that village there, and the villagers are kind enough to let you steal all of their goods as well as their crops, and that's very nice of them. So there's the end. There's also another world or dimension which is called the Nether, and that is a sort of like underworld, very hot, very fiery sort of place with much more dangerous monsters than you'll see when we get to night here. So right now you don't see any monsters. You usually see like animals, but once night happens, then monsters will spawn, including zombies and skeletons and spiders and creepers, the face of Minecraft. So if you ever seen that like sad looking green head, that is a creeper, and they're love to come up behind you while you're not looking and explode you because they blow up. So here we go. This is a villager. Hello, villager. He's a farmer guy. You can actually interact with these guys and buy stuff off of them or sell things to them, and they level up and will give you better stuff as they level up. But you can see they the entirety of these worlds are generated randomly. So these villages, as well as everything else, will appear differently every time you start a new world, unless of course you're using a seed to recreate a world that somebody else has already found or already generated. But as you can see here, there's no restrictions on getting into their chests and taking their stuff. But they're very nice about that. So now when it turns night, I can sleep in that bed if I'd like to. You could also tame cats. See, there we go. There's a librarian. They got all kinds of stuff out. So this guy here is an iron golem, and he's you got to be careful not to accidentally hit any of the villagers. If you injure any of them and he sees it, he will come after you and forever, and he will never forget that you injured one of his villagers. It's like their guardian. He's fine with you as long as you don't hit them. If you do, you're not going to come back here, and he'll destroy you. They're like way tough. But there we go. That's a village. Now, as we mentioned, you can do all kinds of things in this. You can farm. So you just saw this farmer up here. He was laying down some crops like that. And like I said, you can steal these. It's kind of funny. You can actually get these crops and then sell them back to the farmers. And I always rationalize that as you help them, reap the crop, so they're paying you for your services. So that's how I rationalize it. So there we go. I got some carrots and stuff. There's also a bit of magic in this. There's also armor. We can craft up some armor. And actually, you see here how there's already like a little cave coming along here. This is what we talk about. This is mining in Minecraft. And you get different types of minerals and different types of resources by mining. One of the primary goals is to get diamonds. That makes some exceptional weapons and armor, and also some other materials. They have gold, they have iron. Iron's another very important one, and of course the almighty torch, which gives us the light. So the way it works is that a daytime lasts for 10 minutes and night lasts for 7 minutes. And so each, oh, look at that. That doesn't happen very often. We got a lava spurt here coming off the side. That's not something I want to get into, but we could actually use that to our benefit. This is iron, so this will be helpful. Once I get, I'm going to get stone. So we had a crafting table here earlier, right? We made one of these. Put one of those down. Okay. We got a potato here. Yep. And you'll see here that you can make all kinds of stuff. So now I was using this wood pickaxe. I can upgrade that to stone now because I found some stone when I was hitting it over there. Now I can actually get into this iron here. Bam. But iron comes out as iron ore, and you cannot just use iron ore. You have to smelt it, right? And so how do we do that? Well, we need to make a furnace. And we can do that with a handful of stone, which I need a handful more of. So we'll come over here. Meow. A few of these. So now you can start to see how some of the these activities are going to be teaching your children and students about sort of resource management and time management, because this day and night cycle keeps you on a steady clock of having to get things done during the day, and then trying to get either to someplace safe or get some rest at night. Otherwise, you will have to deal with the monsters, and sometimes they get pretty nasty. I mean, there can be a ton of them. So now you can see the sun's going down. See all these villagers just took off into their huts. They're like, we're not hanging out for that. No way. So I'll actually let you guys see some of these monsters here. Hey, what's up, kid? How's it going? There we are. Get some carrots here. And you can actually ride those horses. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Meow. So we're almost to night. Dun, dun, dun. And then we actually will be able to see some of these monsters start spawning, and they just kind of pop up randomly around the terrain. Now, right now is not a time that I want to fight them too much. I mean, I can, but it's if there's a bunch of them, that I won't be doing much surviving there. But once it hits full night, then they'll start popping up. Skeletons are ranged attackers. They shoot arrows at you. Zombies are melee. They attack you by punching you with their undead fists. And spiders also attack you with a melee attacks. They essentially bite you. And there are other monsters out there, but those are the main baddies. I hope. Let me see here. I want to make sure that I have monster spawning on. I think. Yeah, okay, we do. Good. So they should be showing up any moment now. Now they won't spawn too close to you, luckily, and they won't spawn anywhere where there's light. And so that's a good reason to get out your light out there and get torches out there and stuff, so that way monsters can't spawn there. Dun, dun, dun. It should be out here now. Dun, dun, dun. Right now. Oh, it's because it's on peaceful. Let's do it like this. There we go. That's a witch. They're not friendly at all. There we go. So now we can see a bunch of them. See, we got zombies over there. We got creeper. There's a creeper. We got some skeletons. These witches are nasty, and they're definitely not something that I want to fight right now, especially without any armor and without anything else. Now this creeper's going to try and come after me. So will that skeleton. You could watch the skeleton start shooting at me. See? Luckily, I can go and come in here. Oh! And do that. And then I can wake this guy up. And now, once these monsters go away, I can go to bed. Or I can just wait them out. They'll usually go away. Hey, wake up, buddy. They get all mad at you. Oh! Oh, he left. Oh, well, there we go. Now that skeleton might go after him. What, you gonna give me? Chow. Chow. Chow, 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 chow. So there we go. That is that. This is why I usually sleep at night, because I don't want to have to deal with these guys. And I don't like just, especially if I don't have any equipment yet, I don't like to just hang out and wait, because 7 minutes is a long time in the gaming world. So I prefer to sleep through this, but I gotta wait for this skeleton to leave. Or I won't be able to. Another thing I do is dig underground. You could actually wake this guy up, take his bed, and then dig a little underground, and then go to sleep there. Because once I get out of like range of the monsters, then they won't it won't register as them being around anymore. They're still there. A little further down. There we go. And that is sleep. So there we go. There's a little demonstration of the wonders of Minecraft. Now what you'll see is that, so that's how you can actually skip the 7 minutes of night. And what you'll see is that once we go back up, it will be daytime. And zombies and skeletons catch on fire in the sun. And so that's good for us. Let's see. See it? They're burning. What's up, bro? Because of the now creepers and spiders don't. So the creepers will hang out. They'll eventually despawn, but they'll be there in the morning. And there we go. So that is Minecraft proper, I would say. That is survival in Minecraft. And that's plenty of fun. There's, of course, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of more gameplay involved, but that's a nice little introduction. So now we're going to, I'm going to leave this here, and we're going to take a look at one of the hours of code. So what I mentioned, actually, I don't think I need to learn that, leave that. Actually, I will go to another one. So Microsoft uses Minecraft as one of its platforms for teaching coding and computer programming, using a block building programming environment known as MakeCode. It's very similar to Scratch, if any of you heard of Scratch, which is it's almost exactly the same thing. But you can actually have access to that kind of activity directly in Minecraft here. And I'll also show you guys what the agent looks like, which is, again, like a little robot friend that you can program. There's really 3 levels of programming that you can get into here in Minecraft. There's the redstone, which I mentioned, which is your base sort of learning approach. And that is much more like learning like electronics and learning circuitry. Then there's the agent programming, which you can program to do various things, but not fully. And then there's MakeCode, which you can do a whole lot of things with. And so I'm gonna put this on creative now. That way we don't have to worry about getting killed or anything like that, because we're gonna focus on looking at the agent and then doing one of these hour of code lessons that they have. So we'll start that up. And actually you can see the little camera here in this, and these are things that are unique to, a couple of these things are unique to Minecraft Education Edition. So now you'll see when I look at my inventory, I have all the stuff. So this is all the things that you can get in Minecraft. And so you can, of course, now have access to anything, so you can build whatever you want. But as I was mentioning, there's a few things here that provide some tools for students in Minecraft. There's this camera, which lets you take pictures, which is not in the base game. And what happens is once you take those pictures, they go into your portfolio. And these are those pictures I just took. You can actually download this portfolio into a PDF and print it or save it if you want. You just press this export portfolio here. So that's pretty cool. You can actually add photos of your own as well, like not ones that you take with the camera, but maybe you got them from somebody else. Then there's the book and quill. And so this is the way you can communicate with your teacher, with the students can communicate with the teacher and complete assignments and provide sort of journal entries and the like in this book. You sign it, you can put the title here, my homework or whatnot. And then boom, you're done. You can sign and close it. Once you sign and close it, you can't change it. And then you just give it to the teacher and then they can read it. So that's pretty cool too. Now we're talking about the agent. And if we press C, it's going to bring up our coding window. And this will connect us to Microsoft MakeCode. And you just saw that little guy there. That was the agent. And these are all of the programming activities that can you see that? Oh, you know what? I don't think you guys can see that. You can't. It's big. Well, yeah, I think it's because of the way this comes up. It might be, let me see if I can get this captured in another window here. Microsoft demo. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So unless you can see it, to my screen, it looks just like a black screen. Well, on actually, you know what we could do? I can show you this through the website. So give me just 1 second here. And I'll put this up. It's basically, it's the same thing that shows up on the MakeCode website. It's just like a little browser window inside of Minecraft, so you don't have to leave the game. So that's loading Minecraft. And okay. And let's see. So we're going to put this guy on the top here. Whoop, anywhere in my face. Put that on top of that. We want me on top of that. There we go. So this is the Minecraft Education Edition website, and there's all kinds of stuff here. But under the teaching with this, so we mentioned, well, we were talking about the hour of code anyway. So here's some of the resources and the different subject kits that you can get. But the hour of code is where we get into programming, specifically the agent and the game itself. And you can do all kinds of different things with this programming environment. Oh, I don't want this one though. Tutorials that one start good. No, oh, that's for educators. We don't want that one. So let's take a look at the hour of code. There we are. That's a little agent there. And this is just like it sounds, hour of code. It's these little coding challenges that you can do, and you learn how to program through them. We got that already, and let's see, we'll go to the lesson. And this is going to pop up there. So this Timecraft one is pretty fun. And I think this is a good one to show not only how you can learn programming, but how you can support the other activities, support other learning topics by, because this one delves into history and music and all kinds of things. So now it brought me back to the game, and it is, it has opened up that activity in the game here. So Hour of Code 2021, Timecraft. Travel through time and space and explore the concept of building a better future through code. Experience a choose your own adventure game, exploring key moments in human achievement. Using your coding superpowers, save the future by solving mysterious mishaps in the past, collecting clues, and connecting patterns to identify the mischievous time culprit. Aha. So there we go. So let us do that. We'll create the world. Now this is going to be what we would be considered an adventure. This has been pre-scripted and it's been designed, and it's not meant for us to go in and start bashing things and building stuff. It's meant to follow a certain path that we are looking to do. Get over there. Oh, this is broken. Oh, there we go. Ha. So we go Minecraft presents. Dun, 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 dun. And this also shows off some of the other things that you can do in Minecraft when it comes to programming and how you can redesign the game in completely different ways. So you see here, we're looking at a spaceship that is docking with like a mothership here. And you see how it's docking there? Like, well, I guess this is the time mothership. And this is looks very different from the main game, right? From what we saw. And now I'm inside the ship. That was apparently me docking there. It's got a little tutorial on how to move in case you never played before. Yeah, there we go. Climb the ladder, press the button. Okay. Into control center. Then now we have these dialogues that pop up, which is also something that's neat about this. This is Tara. She's going to, now it's asking us what type of programming environment do we want to participate in? Do we want to use the block programming, or do we want to program in Python, which is one of the most popular programming languages around? And we'll do blocks because that's the most easily digestible. And we get to pick our little agent, our time agent. So let's see, we want Yeti, Gremlin, Banshee, Pixie. I like Pixie. Miguel. And press C to deploy the time agent. So now, again, the coding screen has showed up. I don't think you guys can see it, but it's going to give me the block programming environment so that I can complete these challenges. When I say block programming, basically, instead of typing out computer program line by line like you see in the movies, these are more like puzzle pieces. And so they only snap together in certain ways. Therefore, it makes it so that you really can't mess up the program, and it minimizes your chance for having some sort of breaking the code somehow. And so they're color coded, as well as their puzzle like structures won't let them be used any other way but the ways they can be used. So now we should go to the test area here, right? Oh wait, no, it's not a test area. There's also a little, there we go, helpful little stardust line there to show us where we're going. Use the talk device. Talk device, start activity. So now we got my little agent in here, right? And they want me to move the agent forward 3 blocks. So I'm going to open up my code environment. Like I said, you're not going to be able to see this, but basically I'm going to take a orange block that says agent move forward, and we're going to go by 3 because that's what he asked me to do. And then there's a little play button down in the lower right hand corner. We're going to press that, and now we should see that agent move forward 3. By golly, we're programmers now. There we go. So there we go. Now let's follow this over here, and we can go down here. And and this is a time split. So we're going to go find out what's up with this kazoo. To the time pod, and we'll start the mission. Good. So follow this. So it's all very, it holds your hand very well, so that you can get done fairly efficiently. And we're going to, oh, yeah. There's a button. There we are. Yeah. So in this time split, a soon-to-be famous jazz musician has lost their prize trumpet and is using a kazoo instead. Their influence on the world is disappearing. Travel to New York City, USA in the 1920s and save jazz. This is none other than one of the most famous jazz trumpeters of all time. And so here we go. Boot off another stage. Ever since I lost my trumpet, nothing has been the same. The kazoo just doesn't have the same zing. So that's bad. If a musician cannot find his trumpet, music will never. The jazz music may never exist. Probably over exaggerating there a little bit, but hey, we'll take it for what it is. Start the mission by using your talk device. So first off, take a look at this. Where we're at now. We just came from like a spaceship into this like. Back of it, this is like the back of a stage, so you can see where they pull up the curtains there. We got some posters and things over there, so there's a lot you can, and this is in its way mimicking like a bar or a jazz club from the 1920s. Talk device, start activity. Cool. Oh, boom, there we go. And now our agent's here. We've revealed the location of the jazz musician's trumpet. Use code to move the time agent through the maze thing. Okay, so now we got to pull up our thing there. There's the trumpet, and we have this little maze for our agent to go through. So we would have the students, figure this out on their own. But of course, she's going to go forward 1, 2, 3, and then either go down or up. And we can ever go down 1, and then 2, and then come over 1, 2, and then go up 1. And then come over 2, and then go up 1, 2, and then go over to the right 1, and boom, she should be there. So let's see if that works. And again, I'm pulling this up. It's the same kind of environment that we had before. So I said we'll move the agent forward 3, I believe. And you could do this in parts. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. So that way, wait. Never mind. There we go. So we got 3, and then we're gonna go down 2. And these are all the same blocks. They just let you switch the direction that they're going. So there we go. We'll go down 2. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, 1, 2, and then have her come over 2. Just bring that back up. And bring that over there. Forward by 2. And I believe it was up by 1. Up by 1, and then to the right by 2. Well, let's find out. So we got 1 up by 1. Oh yeah, down to the right, and then up 2, and then right 1. So let's see it. Forward up by 1, forward by 2, up by 2, and forward by 1. So if all goes well, this agent will make her way over there. Yeah, boop, there we go. So now if she would have not, oh, wait, I guess I gotta go forward one more. She didn't quite make it. Go forward one more. So now, let's see here. I'll pull that all off, and I'm gonna say, move the agent forward by 1. I should just move her forward by 1. Oh, you know what? I have to have her grab it. That's right. So they have the option to collect everything. So I'm going to move her back 1 and then have her collect whatever's in front of her. And now, there we go. Thank you. How have I missed my trumpet with all my heart? Let's see how they like jazz now. Congratulations, time split repair. Dun, 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 dun. Now, if they would have done that wrong, if the students would have done that wrong, then they would have the option to, of course, to go back and figure out, debug their code, figure out what they did wrong, and then be able to fix it. So we save jazz music for everybody. That's a very excellent accomplishment. And then they have this little side mission here to find a infiltrator, or like a traitor in the midst of the robots. And so we can search the area for a button. I don't know why they show it to you. It's not really searching at that point, but hey, we found a hidden door, and now we can look, and here we go. Oh, this is like the behind the scenes. It's one of these two, Rascal or Gremlin. There we go. So that's it. That is an hour of code, not quite an hour, which is all right. We'll end our mission. Now there's 3 more of these that you could do to actually finish up this whole activity. Let's see here. But based on the evidence you've gathered, which one do you think is causing all of these? Which one do we think? Rascal or Gremlin? I think Rascal. Go keep a close eye on things. So there we go. That's that. The last thing that we want to take a look at is the way that Minecraft can be used to support other topics. Now, we saw a little bit of this in here, but this is sort of coding with other topics involved. You can directly support some of our other subject areas through Minecraft, just like we did here for coding. So I'm finished with that. You get a certificate. Very cool. Hour of code. Very nice. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that actually pops up in a browser window, so you're not seeing that right now, but you can personalize that, put your name on it. They get a sense of accomplishment, and they can put that up on their wall if they like, or on the fridge. So cool. All right, so now let's go check out. Actually, let me switch this over to there's where you can fill out the certificate. So we got that. We did our make code. Oh, this is make code, but we're going to go to back to the website, Minecraft Education Edition, and we're going to take a look at some of those other activities. So teaching with Minecraft, explore lessons, and we looked at this briefly, but these are some of the areas that they have these lessons in. We're gonna look at climate sustainability. And as an environmental planner, this is keen to, I was deeply involved with these, with these topics, in ensuring that our buildings were built in a green manner. And you can see a handful of these lessons here. They've got the green building, they've got the zero waste, a case for biodiversity, which is very cool. I've actually taught classes in biodiversity as well. And so, but we're going to look at how we can better be green stewards of the environment by using green building techniques. So let's get this challenge up here. View challenge. Dun, dun, dun. And there we go. So the learning objectives, and you can see that these lessons plans are designed for educators, and they provide all the information and materials that you need to teach it. This is a 20-30 minute activity, but I think we'll probably finish it slightly earlier than that. But let's see here. So learning objectives, investigate innovations in building that help to save energy and protect the environment. In the group, build a new home that uses some of these techniques. So not only are they learning from these agents or these NPCs that we're going to be talking to, but they also get to build it themselves, further supporting their retention of the information. I'm going to open this up in Minecraft EDU. And okay. And here we go. So that's doing the same thing it did earlier. Let me switch to Minecraft again. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, over here. There we are. All right. Oh, that was me. There we are. So Minecraft is telling us that we have investigate innovations in building. So we just talked about that. These are what we just read. So we'll create that world. And again, we would host this. The educator would host this, and then all the students would join together and be playing together in one instance, and they'd be able to see each other and interact with each other. And so we see Jenny out here. Okay, cool. And so here we go. Jenny, let's see what's up with Jenny here. Hi, Jenny. I heard our neighbors are building a new green home. I can't wait to see it. I wonder if there is more we could be doing. Can you help me in some, There we go. Okay, cool. We got a nice little doggy there. Cool. Let's see what's happening inside here. What's up, Phil? How's it going? I never remember it's better. I never remember, is it better to wash the dishes with a dishwasher or to do it by hand? What do you think? Oh, there we go. So now these students get to think themselves about how to do this. Obviously, of course, it's do by hand. But you can see how they've kind of created these different these switches. And these are things that the students can create themselves as well. Well, they can also destroy them, but usually they can't. But see how that turns the light on and off. Very nice. And we've got something over here. This is supposed to be another light. So what do you think, Phil? Press that one. Yeah. No, that's the washing machine. So there's some creative ways of making these things, even though there are certainly no washing machines in Minecraft. Let's see what's happening upstairs here. We have Karen. Hi, Karen. Brush, brush, brush. Oops, I forgot to turn off the water. Can you get it for me? You know, you got to turn off the water when you're brushing your teeth. That's a lot of water. But now this is a little example of a piston and how some of the redstone there we go. And you can see here how we have this is one of the parts of the redstone I was talking about, and it's a sort of a contraption that you know, lets you operate a piston. And it goes there, so it turns off the water and does that. So now they would learn these various you know, sort of green building techniques, like turning off the lights and, you know, conserving water and whatnot. And there's also like some composting and recycling and whatnot out here. Hey, Sam. So they would learn about that, and they would put inside of these shulker boxes, which is they put the different types of materials like metals, and then like regular trash, and then anything that can be composted. So they would learn from that, and then they would group together and create their own world. So there we go. That is Minecraft. If you've never seen Minecraft before and you've never experienced seeing why this game is so popular and why every kid in the world has either played it, watches videos about it, or loves it, this is it. So I do hope that you know, enlightens some of y'all who might not have seen Minecraft before or heard of Minecraft, and inspires not only your students but yourselves to take advantage of what this game has to offer. 238 million copies out there is a great audience to teach to, and if they like Minecraft, then what better way to get them learning other things through it. I don't believe I'm taking questions. Are we taking questions? Or will that be it? I think that's going to be just about it. So I thank you all for joining me today, and I do hope to see you in the future, and if not in one of my current classes, but in some form of Minecraft session at some point in the future. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.